And what we're going to do here is, since you got the two of you, here's a microphone. I have a microphone there, and I have a microphone here. So we're not going to miss the audio. Ain't happening.
So we need to start with
really anything.
What were the things we're looking to do?
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at what would you say to others who,
Right.
obviously you've been through one.
Yeah.
You can talk about that. You can talk about, or if you have I went through the initial,
Right.
but here's this couples thing, and here's why, and then here's now that we've been through 90% of it.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Okay, and so I'm going to just clap my hand because that helps me synchronize the video. And so if there's any of the modalities that you found to be good, that you enjoyed, or thought were effective,
Okay.
or not. So if we're doing something and you just cut that out, tell me. That won't go into the public, that's just,
Right.
your lips, my ears. And then if you want to say anything, don't.
Okay.
We're all aware of the suicide rate, and they are too, that's why they give, but still, they just want to know that, if they're donating hard-earned money, that indeed it goes someplace. Okay? So, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I came to Lone Survivor back into July, 1st of August, for the initial one. Actually enjoyed it so much. Saw a change in myself after the ART and through the classes that actually Dan and Jason taught. Yoga, I'd never really done it before, but something about it, just like wake up in the morning, do the morning yoga, and it just like brings you down. From wake up, hit the ground running as fast and as hard as you can, like you're used to back whenever I was in the Marine Corps. I never really lost that. And ask her, when I came back from here, now I wake up in the morning, I actually still do yoga. Granted, it's only been a month, but I still do it. I feel better. I'm more mobile. This shoulder's been reworked. Doesn't hurt as much. I'm able to stretch out my back, my body before I get into my daily work and all that. The other things were the little ear seeds and whatnot that Jason taught me how to use those, and I actually came home and showed her how to use them.
The acupressure.
Acupressure, that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I ordered some of them on Amazon, and it helped her. She's used them actually more than I have since I went home.
I have a very physical job, so we've been talking about acupuncture, and where we live, that's not really a thing. And so he had called me, actually, I guess it was probably the day that Jason had brought them out and shown them. And he was like, babe, you got to try these. You're not going to believe this. And he did. He ordered them and he brought them home, and they were great. My lower back, I felt like $1,000,000 after having them on for a few hours. So.
I actually found out about the Lone Survivor Foundation through Irreverent Warriors. I got a friend, real good buddy that I was in the Marine Corps with. We came up through the ranks, and IW, Irreverent Warriors, they wanted to send a whole class to the retreat back then, and they called me and said, you need to go. I'm like, what? You need to go. I'm like, am I really that fucked up? And they're like, yeah. Okay, let's go. I called her and said, hey, they want me to go to, Texas to do this retreat with Lone Survivor, and got to looking into it, and this seems pretty legit. So here I am. A month after I left the individual, I brought my wife back. Like I got back, I was excited about it. I brought her back here because we actually live closer to North Carolina, but I brought her back here because one, we love Texas. Two, this atmosphere, like camping and whatnot, is something that we actually love. On our third date, we went camping in a tent in the middle of August in Tennessee. That's stupid. Don't ever do that. Ate up by mosquitoes and frogs and everything else. But I mean, that's us. We're outdoorsy people. We love it. And then the main reason I came back was because of the instructors. You know, the team leads. Dan and Jason, they are phenomenal. What they put into doing this and making things work, you know, no hot water, no water. They did what we could to make it work, and here we are. You know, it came back and they got it fixed. They never stop, ever. I mean, it's one of those things. They're here, you can tell they're here for the veterans. You know, if something's not right, they're going to make it right. And that's another reason we came here, because I actually kind of want to, after this, look at doing the family one with our kids. Don't think I'll bring the 2 girls here because, like I said, they're 2 little girls, and we're probably going to try to hit the North Carolina one for that. It's a little more, you know, like it says, the newer, you know, house and all that, and they're 2 little princesses. So
Sometimes.
yeah, but we've still got time for that one. If you're thinking about it, if you're thinking about trying to go to the Lone Survivor Foundation and do this retreat, and the only thing holding you back is, well, I don't want to take a spot from someone else, that's not an excuse. Don't use that excuse to hold you back from getting yourself better, because I've heard that excuse multiple times with my service dog, who I didn't bring him out. He's actually in the room right now. People who asking me about that. I don't want to take a service dog from someone else. You're not going to. There are slots. There are retreats. Not just here. They're in North Carolina as well. If you feel like you need the time to get back to who you are or who you need to be, get out here. That's all I can say at the moment. To the donors who helped make this possible, thank you very much. That honestly was one big selling point for me, because I'm retired, 100% disabled. I wasn't working at the time, and they're like, well, I said, I don't have the money to go. They're like, it's paid for. I don't have an excuse now. Y'all make this possible. Thank you. Sorry, I know you wanted to say some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just got going, and
There's no wrong answers.
it's on you.
He was actually one of those people that used all the excuses.
Yeah.
As a wife, from where you all were a week ago today, and then where you anticipate being day after tomorrow, and then on and on, how would you describe your journey?
I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical. You know, he's used all of the excuses. I've heard all of the excuses. And He came back from that first retreat, and he's not lying. He was different. I even told the counselor in our first couple session, he would wake up in the morning, and he was what I like to call rip your face off. He was gung-ho and on edge and go, go, go from the minute his feet hit the floor. Since he's been here, he does still do the meditation and the yoga. He no longer has that extremely short fuse. He is definitely more calm. He was at a military level as far as emotions and everything going and vigilance, and now I feel like he's kind of more at a civilian level. Not that that military will ever go away, but it's more tolerable and matches my level a little bit more. So that's really good. When he first told me he wanted to bring me out here, I didn't want to come. I didn't know that it would work.
I did.
He did tell me that the contractors were amazing. He did tell me that they make this place every bit of the best experience, and he wasn't lying. I can honestly say I have yoga pants that have seen yoga now. I could not say that a few days ago. They have all earned their badge. And I think I'm going to stick with it too. I've actually been talking with Jason, and I think I'm going to take it to some of my coworkers, because I work for an airline, and it can get pretty stressful. And I'd like to share that with them as well. And so I've actually kind of picked his brain outside of class and asked him for other tips and tricks. As I said, the seeds were amazing, and I was skeptical. And Dan and Renee have been phenomenal. We're sitting here at night playing cards like we're longtime friends or family who have known each other forever. Good people, really good people. So thank you for that. As far as where we're going to be tomorrow and beyond, I didn't know if we were going to make it before we got here. Sorry. But since we've been here, since he's been here, I know that this means a lot to him. And we've talked about, he's considering, joining the team. And he needs that meaningful outlet. He needs to be able to connect with others. And I think it would be really healing for him. So I'm all for it. I support it. And I think I might like to stick with him for a little bit longer, see how it works out. So for those of you who are giving, thank you. Y'all saved our marriage.
Thank you. Thank you.